So recently, Gail came back from space from the first all-female space flight powered by Blue Origin. While it's historic, one of the things I want to focus on outside of the main story is what this means for the future of marketing and advertising as well as product development. So, in my conversations with scientists last year when I went to Procter & Gamble for work, I started talking about, hey, with this whole thing with space tourism popping up more and more frequently, what does that mean for product development? And apparently I was on the nose when it came to thinking ahead in the future. We are going to see a shift in the way we think about products, in the way we think about advertising, and also the way we think about things like clothing when it comes to how we're going to integrate space travel with what we do in our day-to-day life. Think about things like skincare. Skincare on Earth is going to be totally different than what skincare looks like in space, and there's going to need to be adjustments to make sure that those products meet our needs as this becomes more common. For example, while this is something that only the certain percentile can do at the moment, as it becomes more common, like the way flying did with Pan Am back in the day, we're going to see people going into space more frequently than they do to Dubai. And also, thinking about fashion, the fashions that we wear here on Earth at the moment while they work are not really going to be functional for space. You need different materials, different ways of looking at fashion, and also ways of creating more of a uniform that fashion brands and design can do to make it more manufactured across the board. Finally, let's think about how this is going to impact the hotel and advertising market. Allegedly, there is a hotel that's already been in concept to create that will float outside the atmosphere of space. Also think about advertising. What will that look like? Will there be space billboards? Will there be space targeted ads? What will that look like, and how will that continue to evolve as we think about things like social media? I cannot wait to see how this industry and this new segment of the market is created, and also what we're going to look like in terms of how we do our targeted messaging in the next 10 to 15 years. Okay, bye.